Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here, back with another video. And today we're going back and looking at American Resource Corporation because this stock has gone to show that they are not here to play. So the last video that I did over American Resources Corporation last week covered a lot of the new stuff that they had came in where they ended up with a huge government contract that was over $20 million for a full-blown equipment lease to expand rare earth, lithium, and defense mineral production in Indiana. So this is a huge financial mark that American Resource Corporation held, and it has shown. Now that news came out back on the 9th of September. So when that news came out, we had a small little trend, but the stock decided it was going to continue on a lateral trajectory just until Monday. Now, what changed to where we had this huge breakthrough on Monday was due to this energy portfolio bomb where the RSI momentum indicator compared this stock's strength for the price target, and it absolutely skyrocketed, where typically an asset is to be considered overbought when RSI is over 70. Now, right now, AREC is set, their momentum is at 99, but their growth is at 72. So it's saying that it might be a little bit overgrown, but as it showed from today, that it is not necessarily overgrown, that it even jumped even higher again to create a new 52-week high at 271 for the closing of today. So this is an amazing feat that they've been able to hold on to. So it's definitely not a shocker at all to see this stock jump the way that it did, considering that government contract that came in last week. So this is still definitely a stock to show up for, pay attention, and see the direction that they're heading in with all of the new stuff that they have coming. So, but they also, you can't forget that they are also holding the recycling of rare earth metals and batteries as well, because American Resources Corporation holds multiple different companies, which one of them is ReElement Technologies, which is the division that is pioneering the use of chromatography to separate metals from both rare earth magnets and end-of-life lithium-ion batteries in its plant in Indiana. So the company has just this month been awarded a $2 million grant from the Department of Defense, which claims that its technology uses 75% less energy and generates 70% less carbon emissions than using already existing recycling processes. So ReElement Technologies is not only recycling products that nobody else can truly recycle, but they're also doing it at a very efficient energy-wise and also very efficient carbon emission-wise, globally-wise, to where this is going to be more or less a full-blown one-stop shop for America to really be able to push the recycling of these rare earth metals and magnets. So it's going to be a huge show for American Resources, where I don't think that the stock is overbought at all, because it is just now getting big into the public's eye and into the government's eye as well, because they have definitely taken note to push and pursue forward with this. So, but you also have multiple multi-party collaborations that are also getting into this regenerative mix as well, because you have Western Digital, Microsoft, and Critical Materials Recycling, where they are trying to pilot an acid-free dissolution technology, which is developed by the Department of Energy. So they're trying to see about recovering rare earth metals, from hard drives collected from Microsoft data centers. So, because typically data centers, once they're built, they are a standalone building and structure, and whenever they power those down because they built a better data center that's faster and can run technologically more advanced where it needs to be to keep up with today's standards and power, all of that metal, all of those microchips, all of those data centers, and all the major networking towers and everything like that, all of those just stay there in those buildings, or they go to the landfill. And that's definitely a huge waste of material, and also a huge missed opportunity, which now American Resources is going to be able to capitalize on top of as well. So, and that's not even including the stuff that they're going to be able to do with magnets as well, because magnetizations are also a huge part to play in rare earth metals as well. Because as of right now, China has the hugest chokehold on rare earth metals and magnet metals as well. So with American Resources coming in and being able to say, hey, we can do it bigger, better, and more efficient, then they're just proving even more so. Not that they have to truly prove proof of concept. They've already done it. And they've already held it, and they're continuing to run this business model and keep working the same way that they've been working for a while now. It's just taken this long to really get into account for everybody to really publicly know what they do and where they're going. So, and that's just a huge thing and a huge upside for this company. So I'm waiting to see what the new price targets are going to be for American Resources, because right now they have gained, well over 20% just in the past couple of days, but they are up 50% right about just in the past 2 weeks. So you've went from 180 to right at 280, which was the high, given we didn't close at 280 just yet, but still a 50% jump is a massive feat for such a small stock, at especially still being in the penny stock range as it sits right now. So, it's amazing how fast this stock has been able to grow, given its just shortcoming of revenue with a government contract. But that's all to say, it is a great thing that they're being noticed and can push forward with all of these projects. So that is everything that I have up to date on Resources Corporation. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If there's a different stock that you hold in your portfolio, or if there's a certain company that you have questions about, drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to be able to research another stock and bring it out to the community. So, until next time, y'all, this is the Stock Warden, riding off. See y'all come back now, you hear?